All right, this is Clipper from Incognito Designs, and I'm sitting here speaking today with.
My name's Jason Richardson, and I'm the CEO and founder of J1 Studios and J1Con, and a bunch of other stuff, nerdy stuff.
So he's a certified nerd, so we're going to do some nerd trivia today. So I need
The worst day. This is the worst day to do that to me. I'm going to fail so miserably.
First question. You're the top 3 anime of all time.
Top 3 anime of all time?
In your honest opinion.
Yeah. Ninja Scroll. The movie Ninja Scroll. I would say Neon Genesis Evangelion as a TV series. And possibly, I'm personally, I love Fatal Fury, the motion picture. Actually, all the Fatal Furies, because I like fighting games. So Street Fighter gets in there too. Only Street Fighter 2. That's my favorite out of the. Y'all know the animes. Come on.
Okay. What's the biggest misconception about anime and anime fans?
That black folk aren't those fans. And the fact that like black folk can't be anime fans or into anime, even though we definitely are like heavy into it.
Yeah.
I would say that's a misconception. That black folk don't really bang with anime.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Which anime would you recommend to beginners that's just getting into anime for the first time?
TV series or movie?
Like a TV series. If you had to say, hey,
TV series?
You just get into anime, what anime show would you recommend?
Probably something like Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Because that has more of a Western approach on storytelling. Like there's a lot of jazz, there's like a detective story, there's all this stuff.
Palletize.
Yeah, not like here's magical mushroom cat, you know,
with
like
demon books and Horcrux.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. Best gaming soundtrack.
Best gaming soundtrack of all time? I mean, right. Oh, the whole soundtrack? You know what? It's between Street Fighter 2 or Super Mario Brothers 1.
Okay.
Because those are the most iconic soundtracks. Yeah. People who don't even game.
The most common answer I got today was Sonic 1.
For maybe a newer generation, but overall, I would say it would be everybody knows the Mario theme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you play the first world, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Same with Street Fighter. They made Guile's theme into a meme and all that stuff.
Yeah. So this is where they might disagree in the comment section. Here we go.
Yeah.
Most overrated anime.
Y'all don't want me to say that because I don't know. I'm making people mad.
Come on, man.
One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece is the most overrated. And don't get me wrong, but everybody wants to try and prove that it's so different from Dragon Ball Z, even though it's just pirate DBZ, like Bleach is samurai DBZ, Naruto is ninja DBZ, because they all have the same characters.
Yeah.
There's the main character is a goofy character that likes to fight and likes to eat.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they all have that. They all have a rival that becomes the hero's like best friend. Mm-hmm. There's always a weird colored hair girl that's like plays like the support team.
Yeah.
There's always a Frieza type, which is usually a effeminate, pale villain.
Yeah.
And then they have one that's a culmination of other powers, kind of like a Cell.
Yeah.
You know, like they have that with like, what's the name? Orochimaru is like the Frieza of that. You know what I mean? Like they do it in all of them.
Okay. What's the most underrated anime that should get more credit and more mention than it doesn't?
Wow.
That you would say is a must watch, but people ain't talking about it.
That's a lot. Because there's the mainstream popular ones, but there are a lot of cool indie ones that dude, there's so many though.
Yeah.
That's a hard one right there. Because there's an older anime. I guess is now older. Basilisk. Basilisk is Ninja Scroll meets Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Beautiful animation, beautiful detail, cool story.
Okay.
Yeah, Basilisk. Yeah.
Hold that door. What's your most nostalgic video game?
Wow. Ooh. Right. The first Mario Brothers, like Super Mario Brothers game.
Okay.
My mom was teaching me how to game.
Okay.
I was, I mean, I was into gaming, so we had video game stuff like that. But like, I was young when the NES came out.
Oh, yeah.
But I was there when the NES came out.
Okay. What would you say, in your opinion, the best anime opening theme?
Wow, there's a lot of bangers. Like, there's a lot of bangers.
Which one, when you hear it, you can't pause it. You just gotta let it rock.
The American intro for Dragon Ball Z, Rock the Dragon. Like, that was just, once you heard that, you got real hype for no reason.
Okay. Now, with a cartoon and movie, you can pick either or. Who has the best theme song or theme music? It could be a cartoon or movie.
Dude, that's hard to push. Because, I mean, having doing stuff for the mouse in the past, like, Disney kind of got that on lock. Like, every one of their, like, especially the Disney Renaissance, with like Little Mermaid and like Aladdin.
A lot of people said DuckTales.
Still Disney.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Still Disney.
That
was.
Like, you just can't help but sing.
But I'm thinking movie-wise, it would be any of the Disney movies from the Renaissance period.
Okay.
And then TV show, pretty much anything in the 80s, from Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, DuckTales, Tailspin, Gummy Bears, Darkwing Duck. Come on.
Yeah, the list is
still a lot of Disney. Disney had it on lock. I give that.
Okay. Which anime has the best end credit and outro music? Where you ain't skipping to the next episode, you letting that song play.
Evangelion with "Fly Me to the Moon."
Okay.
Like that hands down is like, yeah.
Okay.
Or Cowboy Bebop. That's a hard one. But no.
Now we're gonna get personal. Which anime made you cry?
There was a lot of them, but but those are back in the day ones.
Okay.
I would say, Grave of the Fireflies. When I first saw that, that's just a sad movie. Like,
got you in the feels.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite Marvel character?
Spider-Man.
Okay, your favorite DC character?
I like a lot of DC characters. Do I have a favorite? Wow.
See, DC's tricky because we fall in love with their villains more than their heroes.
Yeah, but I do like some of the heroes. I like them all literally for different reasons, and depends on what format. Like, if we're talking like Justice League, I really loved how the Flash was in that. Or Batman, from even the Batman animated series. Comic-wise, it's all over the place. That's too open. That's too much.
Who's your all-time best movie villain?
Best movie villain?
Your all-time favorite movie villain?
Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Okay.
He was the only one that, when he portrayed the character, you forgot the actor existed underneath because he did such a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. He embodied the character.
Yeah, because with Jack, give you an example, like Jack Nicholson, like you still know that's Jack Nicholson being the Joker.
Yeah.
But with Heath Ledger, you just got lost in that, and it was like, that's the Joker.
Who's your all-time, you would say the all-time best anime villain? Just ruthless, take no prisoners, diabolical.
Ooh. That could be Genma, the main villain from Ninja Scroll, because he put the most glorious beatdown on the main character I've ever seen. I think it was 48 punches in a row. He just pinned Jubei against the wall, like bop, 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 and just put paws on him. Or Rao from Fist of the North Star, because this man was a G to the point where he fought people while sitting on his horse. And you ain't even respect me enough to get off the horse before you hand me my behind. No, and then sometimes the horse would eat the people.
I can't wait for them to redo that with today's.
Yo, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that.
And you can't hold back with that. You gotta just let that.
That was back when anime was still trying and not copying.
Yes, not
because like you didn't know if the villain
culture, no censorship.
It was one of those things you didn't know if the villain was if the hero was even gonna win.
Yeah.
I'll spoil it for you because it's been like 30 plus years, but like the original Fist of the North Star animated movie, the hero went through on a revenge trying to get his girl, bodied everybody, got to the final boss. His brother was like, let's throw hands. They threw mega hands, and then he got dropped. And the villain, Rao, walked over and went up to the girl, was like, heal him up and get him ready for the next one. He walks off, the credits roll, the villain won. There you go. I was like,
respect.
Like,
now here's a controversial question, and this is just his opinion, folks. In your personal opinion, which fan base in the franchise is the most toxic? Which franchise has the most toxic fan base?
Oh goodness, that's all. Can we just like roll dice and just pick whichever one? I mean, the Sonic ones are terrible.
The Star Wars fans.
The Star Wars fans.
Which one do you say is the most toxic? That you just think like the fandom is just a toxic fan base?
Sonic fans.
Okay.
They want to complain about everything that's given to the point where the studio faked the trailer to make it look like they had a bad Sonic out so that the fans could complain, and then you give them what they were originally going to release, and they're like, oh, they listened to us. No, they just know you will complain if they gave you the version that's out now. They'd have found something to complain about. They complain about every game. They complain about every animated show. Sonic
you said that they faked the ugly Sonic? Okay.
Make a small trailer. Just mess up the graphics a little bit. Put it out. Yeah. Because, working in marketing in the industry, we never do stuff like that. Oh, no. And then there'll be that person in comment like, I know the truth. No, you don't. You don't. Trust me.
This is one that stumped a lot of people today. Who's the best anime dad?
Piccolo.
Or stepdad?
Piccolo. Piccolo, hands down.
That's been the most common answer.
Yeah, Piccolo. Nah, you ain't got to question that. Piccolo.
Who's the worst anime dad? Now you got to pick one.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I know everybody wants to go with the Goku. He was just...
See, I think Omni-Man's worse than Goku.
He could be. I've seen some really bad anime. No.
Uh-oh, you got one?
Evangelion. Shinji's dad. The worst father in anime.
Okay,
he was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice my kid. Dad, I'm going through trauma. Oops. Like, you're bad. Like,
now, this is based on what's been made to live action so far.
Oof.
Who would you say is the best comic book villain that we've seen in live action? So not from the comics, but what we've been presented with so far from comic to live action. Who would you say is the best comic book villain?
I mean, Heath Ledger's Joker was like on point like that. And Thanos was a great representation. Like, yeah.
Those two they did justice for him.
Yeah. Okay. You can't complain about either one.
Okay. Now, last question. Who's the lamest hero in your opinion and why?
Batman, because his power is white privilege. There's no such thing as prep. I'm gonna just call somebody I know.
Listen.
Throw some money at it.
That does set the comment section on fire right there. So we got the certified nerd right here. So thank you for playing with the trivia.
Yeah.
Where can they find you? Where can they follow you? Where can they?
Well, you can find me on everything J1 Studios. You can follow the convention, J1Con, like letter J, number 1, CON. VT Heroes, one of my deck building fighting card games. You can check that out. We have games, we make comics, we work on anime, we work on music. I got my hands on all the stuff.
Like I said, certified nerd right here.
Yeah, I try.
Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, man, no problem.